let's talk about Shedeur. How you feel about what Shedeur doing?
Hey man, I was so happy for Shedeur. I was just, I was thrilled because I thought that was devastating. What happened at the draft, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I interviewed Deion the other day, I'm gonna tell you something. That was the most difficult thing for me because, I love him. He's my boy. We're so close. All of us are so close. And I knew that he had cancer because he called me right away, brought me up, told me. And I really, it was a burden on me because I didn't want anybody to find out. I knew he had only told me.
Yeah.
If somebody find out, I don't want him to think I violated it anyway. I would never do that. And so I didn't go into details when he told me, like, what happened? How you know? When did you find out? All of those things. And then he said, come on, I want you to do an interview. And I came over and we were doing the interview. And I was finding out things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, I almost broke down when I heard he had cancer during the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all understand that he had cancer during and then his son drops like that.
Yeah.
I'll get emotional talking about it. But to think about, you worked all your life
For this moment.
for this moment. And your dad, you didn't have it with your dad. You worked all this hard. You worked hard with your son side by side for this moment. And in this moment, you got cancer now. You think you're dying and not telling anybody. So at least if I can have this moment, if I'm going to go, then I'm good with that. You know what I mean? And then your son drops, and you still. That was hard for me to hear that my guy went through that.
Yeah.
And to be right there, because I didn't know the details of it, and it's even hard for me to think about it or talk about it because I know what it means. But then to see how Shedeur's handling it.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't handle it. Better.
You cannot handle it better. And when you get a mess like that, like he did, you turn it into a message. That's what makes him him, and that's what makes him great. I tell people, you hear him talk about it all the time. He's on Instagram, on all his social media. He's all inspiration, motivation.
Positive.
That's what he gives.
Mm-hmm.
And you heard the talk. God displayed his walk. He gave you evidence that he believes what he's saying because he has to walk it out. That was tough for me to watch him go through it, but I'm so happy with how it has come out and how Shedeur's playing, you know what I mean? So yeah, all that thing that devil meant for evil, God made it good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we don't have the relationship you and Deion have, but he reached out to us too, and it was tough for us to even hear, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he built for whatever.
Yeah.
He built for whatever.
Yeah, he's built for it.
Yeah,
he's built for it. And his message is right, though. Dude, we do, especially us as black men, need to go get checked more and check up on things. Because, like even you got the money, you be like, man, I ain't going, the doctor gonna tell me the same thing. I gotta go pay for all that stuff. That's what brothers do. Well, until we got about to break down and fall over, then we're gonna run to a doctor and try to fix something. But I done got bad with it. I'm talking about anything. I ain't finna die with all this money in the bank. Shoot. Hey, boy, I'm telling y'all right now, boy, anything, boy. Hey, doc, I was chewing something the other day, so I'm hurt. What do you think that was, doc? I'll call that joke in a minute, boy. Hey, stay y'all, boy. Hey, boy.
I love it.
Hey, I'm gonna figure out what the hell going on, man. So yeah, we gotta get better at all of that.